you can run your cards, and it's like I say, cards will run you if you don't lay them down and put them up for a while.
And live your life.
Yes, they will run you to where you don't care to leave the house because you're scared, well, this is going to happen. My card said I was going to be in a car wreck. It doesn't mean you will be in that car wreck and you be hurt. Yeah, you could have a little bump up. There's no need to sit back and dwell because only God really knows when you're going to be in a wreck or if you're going to fall off some steps. These cards can show you you're going to get hurt. They can show you're going to be in an accident.
Or you're going to hear about one, or you might see one, or...
Yes, or you'll be calling to tell someone. Now the Ace of Hearts, that's your message card. That's your telephone card. It lets me know that somebody's going to be calling me about a wreck, calling me about a funeral, or...
calling you because they saw your husband cheating with that woman.
That's right. And then this card here, which I run, the Two of Hearts, that lets me know it could happen within 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months. But you don't know when it's going to happen. It's not going to say you're going to go out here on a Friday and fall off a ladder or a porch or nothing like that. It's not going to say that, but it says you will get a phone call within 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. But it's not going to tell you exactly when. And you cannot sit home and not go nowhere and do nothing and wait till that time is up. Because trust me, when you run these cards and it runs trouble or it runs a death in the family, the minute you get that telephone call, these cards is going to flash right in front of your face.
What people call an aha moment.
Yes.
You'll have an aha moment.
Yes, well, I knew it. I just didn't know when. I knew there was going to be a wreck and you was going to be involved in it, but I didn't know when. So you can't try to stop what's going ahead of you. I mean, it's just like, well, I got an aunt. It's the 7th daughter of the 7th son. Now, if it's in the Bible, I found that she wears a veil. Now, trust and believe me, she didn't need cards. She saw her brother-in-law have a wreck and was killed. Told us exactly how it happened. I mean, she scared me to death. She saw it and she started crying. And she told us, well, my daddy wasn't with us, so I just knowed it was my daddy. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't. She said, y'all just sit here. The phone's going to ring. Well, sure enough, the telephone rung, and it was my aunt telling me her husband lost control of his car and was killed. She also was sitting at home, and the telephone rung, and it was the wrong number. She did not know the lady. The lady did not know her. But she knew the lady was planning to commit suicide. And she told her, she said, do not do what you're planning to do because your husband will be back home. Well, come to find out what it was, the lady's husband had left her for another woman. And she wanted my aunt to tell her where she was at so she could come and see her. She would pay her. She said, no, I don't do that. She said, she told us about the gift. She said, it's not witchcraft. She said, it's a gift. She said, I don't do that. She said, but I tell you what to do. She said, when your husband comes in, said, ride by, she didn't give the name of the street where my aunt gave her street, and said, blow your horn 3 times. I'll know he's back with you. And sure enough, she said later on that evening, she come down by the road. She was blowing the horn all the way down the street 3 times, and she knew that he was back. And she said, can I have your telephone number? Because it's obvious I got the wrong number. Mm-hmm. She told her, she said, it's just meant for you to talk to me. Yeah. and which she did the same with me. I left one Sunday going to visit my aunts, and every house I left, my aunt had tried to call because she saw me almost in a wreck. And every time she'd call one of my aunts, I'd be just left. So it started snowing, and I figured, well, I'll go out through the country and I could get home. That's where she was telling me, she was trying to warn me, don't go out in the country, go through the city. But I didn't get to talk to her. And sure enough, when I hit that bridge, I lost control of the car. I wasn't in a wreck. I still say the good Lord stopped that car because I was right at the edge of going over the bridge. And which I told her, I said, next time be a little faster. But now,
so where she's going with this is, even this woman, she had the gift of foresight, and she couldn't change
what was
happening. She just knew it was going to happen, but she couldn't stop it.
No matter how much she tried to call me and warn me, she could not get me. Now, she saw her brother-in-law killed. She saw her son-in-law's brother inside his car flipping front over back, and knowed he was dead. And really, I would not want that gift.
Me either.
Because she would be so pitiful. All she'd do was cry. But she told me, she got the Bible down and showed it to me where it was in the Bible that you wear a veil. And that veil is the gift of sight. I said, well, I never. But I stick to the cards. But as like I say, don't, when you play, you run these cards and they keep running black, it's not good. If it runs more red than black, then you got nothing to worry about. I mean, a little lying, a little cheating, but it's not death.
Yeah.
But now when they start running anger, disappointment, tears, all black, yeah, you can expect the worst to happen. And that's what I'd tell people, instead of trying to read them and you don't know what you're reading, run them out there. If they run all black, then expect anything. Not good. But if they run more red than black, yeah, I mean, rest easy. It's nothing to worry about. And that's the way I run them. And a lot of times, I've even had my granddaughter run them.
Yeah.
And so if she can do it, anybody can do it.
Now, people ask me, and I think we have an understanding. Oh, well, running the cards, is that witchcraft? What is that? Are you tempting the hand of fate? How do you see it?
No. It's like it's just like a poker game, playing cards. I mean, as long as you realize you can't change what comes out of these cards, you can't change your future. That's it. I mean, you can make your life better, getting out here doing things, improve. But if something is meant to happen, it's going to happen. Now, naturally, you get run over. You can avoid that. Don't get in the highway.
Yeah.
You can avoid that. But to sit and dwell on these cards telling you somebody's going to die, well, if it comes out a death, and it comes out with a bunch of hearts, all right, that's a death of a loved one. That's someone you care about. Can you imagine having to sit back and wait anywhere from 2 hours to 2 months? To dwell on this? Well, am I going to get a call? Who is going to do it? No, you don't do that. Because it could wind up being you.
Yes, I mean, who do you love more than anybody in the world? Yourself. That's
right. And that's why I say, there for a while, it took me a long time to realize running these cards, I couldn't change nothing. I mean, I got the pleasure out of running, and I know within my heart they're true. I know it's going to happen. If it runs 3 times straight in a row, I know it's going to happen. I don't dwell, let's do it again, let's do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's going to happen, but you can't prevent it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like really playing cards.
So it's best to kind of like, you want to focus on the cards and focus on the questions, But keep yourself in like a game playing mood.
Entertainment.
Yeah, it's entertainment above everything else.
Yes.
It's like, well, let's see if it does happen. Let's see if it is real.
I mean, I have run them so much, and it could be 3-4 months, and then the minute something happens, well, my cards told me this was gonna happen, but I'm out somewhere.
You had no idea when it was going to happen.
No. Now the closest thing I came to almost realizing when it's happening is when I kept running the cards, and it run a gun, run madness, run fighting, and that kind, and it was within 2 hours to 2 days. Where this was on a Thursday, and I was out on a Saturday. I was in the company of madness, fighting. I was in the company of a gun. Those cards come straight to me. Well, honey, I automatically took off out that door and got in my car and left. I mean, because you can't stop that man with that gun if he wanted to use it.
Yeah.
So, and those cards come to me and let me know, remember the cards.
Maybe you're in the wrong place.
Yes, I was at the wrong place. I took off out that door, got my car, and left. But luckily, nobody was killed. The gun did go off, but nobody was killed. So it's like I say, you can dwell on it, and it will eat you away. It will tear your nerves up. I've been there, done that. And when I laid the cards down, my last readings of my cards, I run them, and my daddy died. And I couldn't get that out of my mind for the longest time. Well, the guy that kept running out there was my daddy. And the tears that I was shedding over a loved one, but I still didn't know it was my daddy, because my daddy was up walking around.
Mm-hmm.
And then that Saturday morning, he's dead. So I couldn't stop it. But that's when I laid the cards down, and I didn't pick them up till the last 5-10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I picked them up.